Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are reviewing a 2026 Ford F-250 XLT with the standard output 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel engine. Let's get into it. Before we get started, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Joe Machens Capital City Ford for allowing me time with this vehicle. Please reach out to Mike for all your vehicle needs. Powering this 2026 Ford F-250 XLT is a 6.7 liter turbo diesel Power Stroke engine producing 475 horsepower and 1,075 pound-feet of torque through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Starting in the front here on this 26 Ford F-250 XLT, we get Super Duty stamped in the hood. This has the black appearance package. You'll see we get a camera up here for our 360 camera. Black Ford logo looks awesome. Blacked out grille, black recovery hooks. Get the fog lights down here. Huge LED headlights and daytime running lights. Those always look awesome on these vehicles. We get the air dam down here. Not my favorite look. Take a step back and take a peek here, but a lot of people take those off, make this truck look a little meaner and also give it more clearance. Coming to the passenger side, let's take a look at these black wheels. Very unique design in my opinion. These are Bridgestone dualers. Not a bad tire. If it was me, I'd probably go up a size and maybe get an all-terrain to make this truck look even cooler. These are 275/65 R20s. Pretty beefy suspension in there as well. Up front, here's our XLT badge. F-250 blacked out all the way down the side here. Here's our black Power Stroke turbo diesel logo. We can tell it is the standard output because the 6.7L is not red. But I just love the look that this is black. It just kind of works out. Huge tow mirrors on this, blind spot monitoring right here. We have color matched door handles with the unlock lock button. Side steps on this one as well. You get this nifty little bed step on the side here. It's really neat. This truck does sit up pretty tall. Back we are leaf sprung. These heavy duty trucks don't ride the best. But a lot of people, that's not why you're buying these. You're buying these to tow. It's not terrible, but there are smoother trucks out there. Pretty cool dual exhaust coming out the back of this. It'd be cool if these were black. I'd probably get that swapped out if I were to purchase this vehicle. This does have the FX4 off-road package also. Blacked out logo. Large taillights in the back here. We get another little bed step. That's always nifty. Super Duty stamped in the tailgate, black Ford logo. Here's our cameras, rear view camera and our backup camera and our 360. Here's our trailering hookups right here. Conventional towing on this vehicle is around 22,000 pounds. So plenty of towing to get the job done with that diesel engine. Taking a look at the key fob here. Pretty standard unlock, lock. Got our remote start and our tailgate is powered. So that opens up. It's always a nice feature. Tailgate on these Fords. We have the ruler across. Another cool feature. We get bottle openers. Actually one on this side and one on this side. It's pretty cool. This one is bedlined, as you can see. Always nice to have in these heavy duty trucks. As far as tie downs go, we just have one in the front here and one in the back. It'd be cool to see a couple more of those, but at least they are down low so we can tie things down. And we do get the bed lights in this as well. All right, let's take a look at the exterior. Super cool looking truck. Love the blacked out look of this XLT. Doesn't get much better than that. I'm a huge fan of black trucks. Let's take a look at the sticker here. Let's see what it tells us. So as I said, 2026 Ford F-250 with the 6.7 liter Power Stroke V8 diesel. Black exterior, medium dark slate cloth interior. Let's look at the options. So base price on this XLT is $56,500. This thing is loaded up. So let's just go through these real quick. The big one, the 6.7 liter, just the standard output diesel engine, is a $10,995 charge. High output, I think, is around $12,995. Huge charge. If you don't need that engine, that's going to save you 11 grand. The 3.31 locking axle, 430. Black appearance package for $42.95. Gives you a lot of things. The black wheels, the spray and bed liner, the wheel liners in the rear, that's awesome. The XLT premium package for $4,500. Gives you the tow mirror, power tow mirrors, LED box lighting, remote start system, 360 camera, heated front seats, so a lot of creature comforts. Off-road package, the FX4 off-road package for $600. Gives you the skid plates, which is awesome. Engine block heater. Power sliding rear window is $505. Snow plow prep package for $350. Probably wouldn't get that if that was me. Roof clearance lights for $150. You can see them up top here. Honestly, they look pretty good on this truck. I'd probably omit those if I was buying this. Upfitter switches, cool little add-on also. So look at the price, look at the options. $22,325 in options. So that brings the price of this vehicle after destination to $81,420. That is too expensive for an XLT. You know, that's approaching your platinum lariat level. So if it was me, I'd probably get rid of the diesel. I'd go with that 7.3 liter Godzilla. I think it's only $1,000. And omit some of these other packages. You could probably get this thing mid-60s, which is a great deal, I think, for you know, some mid-level trim. Looks awesome. We'll take a look at the interior. And here at Joe Machens, this truck actually just sold a couple days ago, so somebody really liked it. I think they had it listed for around $76,000, so it was a little bit of a discount on this. You know, it's a good looking truck. I figured it probably wouldn't sit very long. Let's take a look at the interior. Kind of have this two-tone looking interior. A dark gray, charcoal, and a lighter gray. Lots of storage in the door here. Lock unlock. Here's our power mirrors, which was included in one of the packages. Here's our door latch. Power seats. These are cloth seats. I really don't mind cloth seats at all. Super comfortable. Let's take a look at the payload. $29.90. That's pretty good. A lot of stuff in this thing. Parking brake. Here's our lighting controls. We'll take a look. The start up here. Here's our ignition button. That diesel, man, sounds pretty cool. If I were to get a diesel engine, I would definitely go with the standard. I don't need 1,200 pound-feet of torque probably for what I do. Some people do, but I do not. Take a look at the steering wheel. Here's our volume controls, cruise control. Here's our menu options. A lot of different things you can choose on here. Fully digital gauge cluster, so you do get that with this mid-level trim is what I call it. Here's our blinker, column shifter in here. A nice bulky steering wheel. Feels really nice, actually. I'm a big fan of that. We do get a larger infotainment screen, which is also a plus. You know, a lot of people like that. We have this smaller screen on the side that we can kind of customize to our liking. Apple CarPlay, everything is in this that you would need. Here's our diesel exhaust brake, hill descent control up top. And then we have two vents. Trailer brake controller down here. Let's take a look. Another really good feature. These XLTs are awesome. Now, I actually have an F-150 XLT, and it's just like, to me, the perfect middle ground for most people. So we have 2-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low. We get a rear locker in this. Check out our drive modes. I think you just get a couple: normal, slippery, off-road, tow haul and eco, so you still get your drive modes. That's pretty cool. Taking a look at the cameras, this does have the 360 camera, which is really nice in these heavy duty trucks. Lots of different views you can see here. Side view, there's our zoom. This one even has a bed camera, so lots of features in this truck. I know it's 80 grand, but take that engine out and it'd be 70 grand. So there's our camera button down there. Volume controls, tuning controls, all climate controls are all controlled right here, if you all can see that. It's all physical buttons. Heated seats, we have USB charger there and another outlet here. Some more storage underneath, lots of storage down here actually. And you have noticed by now, I'm sure, this is does not have the bucket seats, so we get an extra seat in the middle, so we get storage there. 2 cup holders, great spot for your phone right here. You can flip it up, fit another passenger. This button here gives more storage. Super Duty stamped across here also. Here's a view of the passenger side. Pretty cool. Here's our upfitter switches. These are always just neat. Could hook some stuff up to this truck, deck it out. Here's our power rear view window. Got our sunglass holder. Pretty quiet. It's not much to listen to. V8 sounds better, but diesel's still super smooth. So back seat here, standard latch, cup holder, more storage, more storage. Flat floor in the back, which is always nice. Look how much room you have back here. Got some more storage in the pocket. Two more plugins back here. As I mentioned, you have the power window there. These are, you can see, a 60-40 split. I'm just gonna leave it up for now. As I mentioned, this truck has sold. So these Ford F-250s, let's talk about it here. I love the look of this truck, blacked out, everything black. That's my style. This XLT, $22,000 in options. That's a lot. I wouldn't be probably adding that much to this truck. I'm a big fan of the V8 engine, so I would probably just get that, save 11 grand. You know, so you could probably maybe even get this thing for around 60, take some of those options off. Just a couple incentives right now. So getting this truck between 60, 65,000, I think would be awesome. With the diesel engine, this sold for around 76, I think. It's expensive, but there's more expensive trucks out there that are this caliber. Lariat Platinums, those are getting up into the 90s, some over 100. So as always, what I think that 250s and the F-150s, this XLT is just perfect. Perfect middle ground. A lot of options you can add. Looks awesome. Lots of features. So as always, thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of this 2026 Ford F-250 XLT, and we'll see you on the next one.